should have questions. Because it's just like certain stuff is just unbelievable. Yeah. You mean to tell me you believe Elon Musk sent Gail to space? You're not about to tell me that.
Yeah.
With Katy Perry.
Yeah.
Like, you.
One, two, it's recording. 1, 2, 3. Welcome back. Oh, I'm Diamond. I'm Diamond.
And I'm Letitia. And welcome to episode 9? We shocked. Go ahead.
I'm Diamond.
And I'm Letitia. And this is episode 9 of In the Know. Okay, I feel better about that. That was a better introduction into the episode. Okay, so today we're going to talk about conspiracy theories. So we have a lot that we believe. So yeah, don't talk to us about our conspiracy theories. We're just going to say what we have to say and leave it on the floor. And that's just what it's going to be. Mm-hmm. I guess I'm going to start off with the ocean being space.
Oh yeah.
I really believe that the ocean is another planet of its own. And honestly, there are a lot of religious scriptures that point to the water being the ocean.
The water?
I mean, the water, the ocean being space. So it's like, I don't even have to go even farther
and
into
I feel
that.
like even down to the research that was done, but like NASA first starting to like explore the ocean, and I'm supposedly finding something that
down
was like
there
scary, and they started looking in space. And honestly, the reason I feel like I don't believe in it is because nobody has ever been there.
Yeah.
Like I don't think. Well, I'm not gonna say nobody, but I personally don't believe that nobody has ever been there.
No.
Like I think that is fake. Like it just don't look real.
Yeah, I don't feel like people can. First of all, reach people can't reach the bottom of the ocean. So that's just literally space, like unexplored land. Like that's literally
and
what it is.
And they only discovered like a couple percent of the ocean.
Bro, like 5%.
Yeah.
They didn't even. They don't even understand stuff about the ocean.
And
like
think about like the creatures that's down there. Like that give alien. Like
yeah,
you want to
that's
talk about
scary.
an alien.
Yeah.
I feel like something in the ocean would be more like an alien because it'd be creepy stuff.
Bro,
like,
that fish with the light bulb in the front of his face,
it'd be
with the teeth. That's an alien.
It'd be creepy. I just don't see an alien being like what they portray on TV. When I think of an alien, it's like just a creepy creature, and those are in the ocean.
Yeah. So, like I just feel like because there's so much water on the planet, it has to be other things in it than animals.
Yeah, and I believe in the portals and stuff too.
Yeah,
that's why I personally say space. Like the things that are just down there, like it might go to another world.
I was about to say, even like scientifically, they would remember it was under the ocean, they was finding pools of stuff that you couldn't even go in it because the water is like so salty. So like humans couldn't go into that. But I'm pretty sure like animals and all that stuff can go in there. But it's like we don't even know what's in there because we can't even go in it. Yeah. So it's like that's definitely fact. Honestly, we should do fact or conspiracy theory. Like, is it a conspiracy theory or
I feel
is
like
it
that's a whole thing
fact?
in itself because it's like I personally don't really believe in conspiracy theories. Like I believe in them, but I don't feel like they're conspiracy theories. I feel like it's a group of intelligent people X and Y. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like people don't X, Y, and that's why you can just learn stuff and be like, okay, this is how it is.
Yeah.
But think about when they're younger, all the X is Y, Y, Y. And eventually they're taught, stop questioning me. So then you stop X and Y, but I think as a human and coming to this earth, you're supposed to X, Y.
Yeah.
So if you're not X and Y, you're not intelligent.
Yeah. You're stupid, actually.
Yeah. You're just not intelligent. So I feel like conspiracy theories is like they could be false, but it's just people thinking. Yeah. Well, if this happened because of this, then that means this would have to happen. It's like y'all just going off of what somebody else wrote years ago. But it's like, why can't new people write stuff now and we believe it? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why can't theories be like studied and not called like conspiracies? Like,
I feel like refer to it. Go ahead.
In science, that's what it is. People coming up with theories and testing it and quote unquote proven it. Yeah. So it's like, why can't a random person do that and it's not called a conspiracy? Right. But go ahead.
No, I was saying, I call it a conspiracy theory because I feel like what's the meaning behind conspiracy theory is what made it conspiracy theory. Mm-hmm. Like, because we know that people started calling it conspiracy theory when it was the truth. But that's why I said, like, conspiracy theory, or is it just
that's
a
what
fact?
I'm saying. Like, that was like a whole topic in itself that I wanted to talk about. This is like, I don't even think they're conspiracy theories.
Yeah, they're just like... a lot of them do be questionable. I'm not gonna lie.
No, definitely some be questionable. I'm not talking about like the weird ones on TikTok about Disney shit.
Yeah.
But like most of the conspiracy theories I believe in have a lot of proof. Like I don't just believe it because somebody said it. Like I actually did research on it.
Like it was,
and all points point to that.
Yeah, I was about to say, because I definitely like. There's conspiracy theories out there that's questionable. Like, I remember I read one about, like, Walt Disney supposedly going on ice and he's supposed to wake up in, like, 500 years
but
or something.
But you never know, like, that might...
Yeah, it might be true, but it's, like, that's very far... I can't prove it. Yeah. I can't look stuff up and be like, you know what, that makes sense. Yeah. Then the thing with the ocean... I can see that. Yeah, NASA originally went down there.
The only reason I would believe it is because it's like he has so much money or something, but that's not really enough proof.
Yeah, it's not enough proof. Because I haven't seen anything like physically done like that. Like if they was showing people being cryo chambered and waking up later, I'd be like, oh yeah, for sure, Walt Disney did that. Like he had the money back then to do it, so why can't he do it? But it's like I haven't seen nobody wake up from a cryo chamber, so it's like I can't say like, oh, it's risky.
Yeah.
It's risky.
Yeah, that's the only annoying part about conspiracy theories, because it's like I have some theories, but it's just things that I've thought, and it can't be proven. But to me, I just know that it's right. Like I just know it for a fact, but it technically can't be proven. But a lot of conspiracies are not conspiracies, and a lot also have been proven as fact. Like they have turned conspiracy theories into actual facts. So it's definitely the weird ones out there, but it's a lot that I feel like it's true.
And I mean, I do have a groundbreaking conspiracy theory, but I don't even think y'all are ready for that. And it's not even a conspiracy theory because it's fake. Like I know that to be true, but it's groundbreaking, so I don't even think y'all want to get into that.
Like the one about us not really supposed to be eating meat. Like I truly believe, because when you do the research on like the biggest animals or like the strongest animals, they don't eat meat.
No, gorillas. Right?
Yeah. Gorillas, elephants, right?
Yep. Elephants
we can fact check that, but I feel like gorillas
we don't have to fact check that.
Gorillas for sure don't eat meat.
No.
Yeah.
Or elephants. Like they are animals who have a what is it called? Vegetarian diet, like vegetables. Like they eat all veggies and fresh things. Yeah, it's like a vegetarian diet. But they eat things like that. And the reason that I honestly believe that is because, you know, they like to say we're closely related to the apes. Like, no, our body types, like, and stuff like that. So it's like, if our body types are the same and they are husky as ever and they don't eat meat, why do we have to eat meat? And honestly, I feel like that just makes sense because I don't feel like nothing should take years to digest in our bodies if we're supposed to be eating it. Yeah, like, it's like no way that
like beef every 6 months.
Yeah, it's like you can only eat it like every now and again because your body just doesn't break it down. So it's like I don't even think it's supposed to be in your body if it's not being broken down. Because like I'm just thinking about an animal laying on the street for 7 months. Yeah. Do you know how funky that joint is? Like how nasty, how dirty that's going to be on the inside of your body.
Yeah,
if you're not digesting it right.
I just don't understand how so our body is living. What is the benefit of putting something dead inside of it? Like I feel like if we're living beings, we should be putting things that are living, like fruits, vegetables, plants. Yes. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I don't judge the vegans and the vegetarians and all of the people because it's like I understand.
Yeah, when I think about like animals like that we have in our house, like cats and dogs. Like if I think if I think about it like that, it's like it's so sad to think that people do eat that stuff because it's like, why would you eat that?
Yeah, and it's like I get it, the whole protein thing, but I feel like it's other things that you can get protein from outside of dead animals. Like, and I feel like that stuff weigh you down. I feel like that's a lot of reasons why people be depressed. Like, y'all are eating animals
heart
who was
diseases.
Killed in these harmful ways and had all of these diseases and these hormones. It's like,
and think about like I honestly like when I say this, I want people to think about this for real. when people used to eat meat and stuff, they would sacrifice the animal. Like it was a pure animal. Like the animal wasn't stuffed with hormones or anything. Like it didn't have, it wasn't treated badly. It was well taken care of. Everything was good about the animal. It wasn't killed harshly, none of that. So it's like, when you think about it now, we don't do, like, it's not done the right way. So it's like, you're definitely taking on the spirit of the animal when they was in, like, going through that stress and that hard time. And it's like, you wonder why your edge is falling out, or you going bald in the middle of your head. It's like that animal, it's like that animal was stressed, and you eat that animal probably 6 times in a week. You probably go get chicken wings all the time. You probably go get chicken tenders. You probably go get a beef burger.
And that's what I'm trying to get better with too, because I'm not going to sit here and act like I don't eat meat, but that's just something that I've done all my life, and that's how I grew up. But I do want to get to a point where I don't want to put that stuff in my body. Like, I just feel like it just makes you
can't sell yourself short like that, because you've lived like that for about 4 months. Like, we lived on an all fruit diet for about,
and that was the best I've ever felt. That was the best weight I had ever been at. That was the clearest my skin ever was.
I was so clear minded.
And also too, I'm thinking about when you eat beef and stuff, or like some people even say this about chicken, they get nightmares.
Yeah, like, I realized the difference that it had on my body is my periods weren't as bad. Like, I wasn't like, so like, I have like bad periods sometimes, and when I was eating like that, I didn't have any bad periods. Like, I was able to go to the gym on my period. Like, that was a time for me. I felt good. So it's like, I really do feel like when you take that stuff out your diet, you feel a lot better. Like a whole lot better.
Be judging people who don't give their kids meat. They be like, they are so small, or they need some meat. It's like, no, I don't think they feed them the things that they're supposed to feed them, but I feel like there's a way you can go about it and have them like on a healthy
only difference,
diet.
I feel like meat. The only difference is now, as far as going on a fruit diet and all of that stuff, is that we don't have enough of it. So like, you can't buy like 6 peaches from the store and think that's okay. Like, you need 6 peaches in one day. Like, if you're going to eat that kind of diet of like just all fruits, because you need a lot of it to get your energy and get certain things. So it's like, nowadays people might feed their kids like all veggies and stuff, but they will be small because it's like they don't have a lot of the fruits. Because I
feel like a lot of stuff go in with it. Like, you can't, I mean, I feel like you can just eat fruits and vegetables, but there's other stuff that you need.
Nuts. You need legumes. That's what I was thinking about. You need like wheats. You need all of that. Like, you don't just need fruits and veggies. Like, you gotta eat like walnuts. You have to eat like the good things for you. So like, you can't just eat fruits. You gotta eat like the grassy stuff too, like the nasty stuff. So our next one is that, how did I say it? Black Americans not all being from Africa. So what gets on my nerves is when people say African American. I feel like African American is like, shouldn't be a term used for people born native to America. Like, I don't have any ancestry that I know of from Africa. Specifically, like, I know people who know they're from Africa. They have aunts and uncles from Africa. But not me though. So it's like, why am I called African American?
Why get upset with me that I don't identify with that culture, and I have no like experience with
that culture. Like, none of my family are that. Like none of that.
My parents are from America. My grandparents are from America. My great grandparents are from America, and probably my great parents. Like, you know what I'm saying? They're all from America. And so it's like, I don't.
And it's like, it kind of gets on my nerves, because when we talk about, say for instance, an Asian American, you're talking about
a person probably from Asia.
Yes, you're talking about a person who has probably came from Asia, or when they were young they came from Asia, or their parents came from Asia, had them here when they were like just coming. That's what you consider an Asian American. But when it comes to, I guess you can say, black people,
it's like, black, you're from
it's like you're
and
African American.
If they try to say that all humanity started, it's like, if you're going to get technical, and this is my biggest problem with people. If you're going to start getting technical in one area, you got to get technical
everywhere,
in every area. Everywhere. So if you're going to say, well, if you're black, that means you're from Africa, and all humanity started in Africa, that means we all have to identify as African.
Yes.
Yes, you get what I'm saying? So it's like,
because
I feel like
you started
can't be
there.
mad at people for not knowing their history or their culture. I feel like people try to throw that in our face, like, Black Americans don't know their history or their culture, but it's like, is that our, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the history is so twisted. Families were separated. Like,
put apart,
you know what I'm saying?
Know.
We don't really know. But what I do know is that a long line of my ancestors go back to North Carolina. America. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know any of my great ancestors that were from Africa or knew of their African heritage. And I do believe that there were native blacks here before slavery started.
I was just about to say that.
And another thing that I can add in there too, I don't believe all black Americans were enslaved.
Yeah. That's what I was about to say, because I feel like a lot of people, because of what we've been, like, I guess, taught in school by people who weren't really educated on the topic themselves, they're just opening a textbook and reading it and saying that they're teaching. We have learned certain things that are not necessarily the truth, or they just told us one part of the truth. Because I definitely believe that there were natives already here on the land. Like, from what we know that people come and colonize. To colonize, there had to be people there first. So it's like, if there were already people there,
and if all humanity started in Africa, which would make you, I guess, black or whatever, that mean there were black people everywhere.
That mean there was black people in Asia, black people in Russia, black people in the Americas, black people in Canada, black people in the islands, black people, like, that means there were black people everywhere, because we know that they weren't just living in Africa when they had a whole entire planet. Like, let's not be dumb. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's use our context today, that's not how it is. Yeah, that's not even how it is now. Like, if I go to Atlanta, there's black people there. If we go to Asia, there's black people there. So it's like, we're not about to say that it wasn't like that millions of years ago or just a few hundred years ago. So it's like, when we start talking about the mixing of the two, it's like, I like to clarify. And it's like, they clarify too. They make sure you know that they're African, but they moved to America and they're there in America, blah, blah, blah. And there's nothing wrong with it.
Caribbean people, they like know their stuff, heritage as well, and they know where they come from.
Yes, and
but it's like, when it comes to black Americans, it's a whole different
It's a whole different debate. It's a whole different debate. You mad because I don't want to identify with a certain thing. But it's like, that's not my experience. Like, and then what gets me is when they say, go back to where you came from.
I've never been here.
North Carolina?
Yeah.
Like, what are we talking about right now? Like, 2 states over? Like, what are we referring to right now? I know you're not talking about nowhere else.
Yeah.
It's like, that's what gets me about that. And to me, that's not a conspiracy theory. That's a fact.
Yeah.
Fact.
Yeah. And there's a lot of people, like, we're not the only people who think like that. Like, a lot of black people think like, I don't believe that my ancestors come from Africa. I feel like we were already here.
And even down to, like, even getting more specific, I feel like every type of people have looks. And even down to the black Americans in America, they don't look like specifically like Africans. I feel like they have a distinct look.
Even though, because I feel like even though they all look different, because not all Africans
they're not all they don't all look alike, but they have a distinct look.
Every what do you call them? Ethnicity has their own looks, and I feel like black Americans also have their own looks. Like, you know,
like even because, like, I was about to say, and even like Eritrean, they all have a like specific look. Like, you know, when you're seeing somebody that's like Eritrean, like they all kind of got like big foreheads, the huge eyes, the thick eyebrows. It's like, you just know when they go to certain things. It's like you have certain facial features, and I feel like in America we just look so different. We don't look like every other, I guess you can say, like, we don't look like everybody else. Like, we look so different. So it's like, I wouldn't compare it.
And I feel like another thing what a lot of black Americans do is that we're so like mixed in too.
We definitely mixed in. Like, it's not just one thing. You might be like 5 different things. And that's the thing, we don't even know.
I think that's what makes us so unique though. Because it's like, you're just mixed with a whole bunch of stuff, and you don't even know what it is.
You don't. Another... This is, honestly, I don't even want to say conspiracy theory no more, because this is the truth. Like, another fact. Multiple universes. I believe in multiple universes. I believe that there is another universe where we exist, and we're probably friends in that universe again. But it's like, it's so many of them that I feel like, even like, for instance, my understanding of it is just, I'm gonna look at it in the friendship level, right? Being friends for so long, that means in many universes we are connected. Yeah. Like, you get what I'm saying? Yeah, like, in many universes we have to be connected. Whether you're my teacher, whether I see you every day as you're a store owner or something, like, we have to be connected somewhere in every universe because we've been cool for so long. That means that's the path that we're meant to be on. Yeah. So it's like, I don't believe that and there's one universe where just one thing is happening, because many things have to happen for stuff to align certain ways. So it's like in multiple different scenarios you get to, you know, choose your life. And it's like that one episode of Rick and Morty, remember when he had the button and he kept trying to do over, but it's like he had a bunch of different universes. It was like, it was him, like he was actually dying, but it's like he just got another chance because he went to a different universe. It's like, that's so lit. What you think about that?
I feel like multiple things can be happening at one time. So I'm not against that idea at all. Definitely possible. Yeah. Like, I wouldn't even put nothing past that. Like, I could see that being a thing.
Oh, you know what y'all should watch to get the concept of that? Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. That's a good concept to get, because she basically experienced multiple different universes, and she was 1,000 different people in different universes. So I think y'all should watch that to understand what I mean. And even down to like deja vu, when you like picture something that might have happened before and stuff
or
like
it feels
that.
Familiar. I think it'd be more of like the feeling
familiarity. Yeah. But if it feels familiar, 9 times out of 10 it happened before, and it had to happen somewhere in a universe, something. Because even down to like dreaming, I think that's you going somewhere else. Like, when you go to sleep, that's your body going, your soul going somewhere else and living a different reality. Yeah, so it's like, even down to your dreams, that's going to another universe. So it's like,
so too. I actually had a chaotic dream yesterday.
Really?
Yeah, I can't remember it now, but I remember waking up like, you ever wake up so confused, like,
yeah, what happened?
What the
Yeah.
And it's like, you can really feel the emotions of it. Like, I've woken up from dreams crying, I've woken up from dreams scared or happy, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can think about your dream all day sometimes when they stick to you. Like, yo, like, that was a good
I've had some dreams. The only dreams that have ever stuck to me like that is like scary ones. Like,
and the creepiest thing about dreams, though, is I never seen myself
in the dream. Like, you never like looked in the mirror?
No.
Me either.
It's always like just what I see.
Honestly, it's like VR. Like, when I'm in the dream, it's like I look down, like, is this real?
Yeah, like I can see, like, just like I can't see myself, but I can see
you
this.
Can look down,
but I'm just really seeing the stuff that's around me. It's not like I can look in the mirror, like I see myself running around and I'm watching from like the sky or something.
Yeah, no, like it's always me.
It's always me.
The only thing that's scary about that is like when you having a scary dream, like you can't get out of it. Like you're trying to get out of it, but it's hard to get out of it because you just scared as shit. Like, it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Another one is that we're not supposed to look at ourselves. I thought that was pretty interesting. Yeah. Because if anybody knows me, you know I love to look in the mirror. Like, I could look in the mirror all day. But I feel like finding out that you're not supposed to look in the mirror, and that like mirrors were created to like distract us.
And this would be getting me about the whole conspiracy theory thing, because I feel like I am low-key a conspiracy theorist. So like, even down to that, you're not supposed to look at yourself. Of course, there's going to be a mirror everywhere, a window, so you can see yourself, phone cameras, a video camera. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like they be setting you up for your soul not to thrive.
But remember, that's what we learned about like TVs, and that's why we stopped trying to have them around. Like, they're portals.
They were. Like, I feel like everything in our reality right now is here to distract us and like slow us down and stop us from being like our best potential, even down to paying bills and just having all these false responsibilities that is like shouldn't even exist in a world where it's like everything, you know, like God gives you everything that you need. So when he created the universe, he gave you everything that you needed. You don't need a TV, a phone, you don't need to pay bills. Like, you have everything. You have shelter, you have food, natural from the earth. So
and
I
that's why I always,
in all of that. Like,
and that's why I've always had that kind of feeling of like, why the fuck should I have to pay for food when I was put on this joint with food?
Bro, God gave us everything we needed.
I was putting this.
And you're gonna try to charge me for that?
For an apple, for an orange.
Insane. That's insane.
And then what also get me is like all the stuff that was created. We're getting off topic.
No, this is all conspiracy. This is like would be considered conspiracy theories, even down to them playing with the food. Because it's like, I feel like if it wasn't no bad motive behind it, everybody would be able to get their own food. But because you want to control a population and you want to have certain just control over everything, you have to get the food first, inject it with stuff, and then sell it to the people. To keep people down. While making money from that. So it's like they'll never really fully thrive because they have to keep giving you their money. They'll never really be rich because it has to keep like, especially our people. Like they like everybody in America, I feel like, because even I feel like white people get it too because they just live in America, not the rich ones, but
everybody,
especially Black Americans. I just feel like they just want to kick us down so bad. So it's like, of course you're gonna go put a corner store on every corner, sell all these processed foods and steaks and just I'm talking about cheese.
And I think that's why we snacks. Just as a community and just as a people, we just have to care about the things that we have a little more. So like, for instance, there's a lot of people up in Northeast with lawns, with all that type of stuff, but they don't grow fruits. They don't grow nothing. Because it's just like, I feel like people just don't want to do that stuff. And honestly, they don't have time to do that stuff. Because
pain.
Yeah, I was because you got to do all this other stuff.
This is the perfect plan. Like, whoever thought of this, whatever group
of people, you don't give them that power.
No, I'm just saying.
You don't give them that power.
Bro, but just look, to be able to control a whole population like that is really insane to me. To have that mind power, that's ridiculous. People are really like, oh, let me get up, go to, like, they're really living by, like, nobody has ever was like, no, you know what, I don't want to do this. And if it was, it probably was just a few people, it wasn't like all people.
And that's what like, get on my nerves.
I'm just saying, like, it's really a plan.
I don't
this is
like
a thought out plan.
I don't like that
systems
people like put down hippies. Like, we need more hippies. Like, where are the hippies at? There's no hippies. Where are the people not wearing no drawers outside? Like, we need this. Like, we need them. Like, we need these people. Because, no, bro, when you think about hippies, bro, they limit their clothes wear. So, like, they do wear clothes, but they wear certain types of clothes. And that's not harmful to the environment and stuff like that. So, like, a lot of the stuff that they do helps the planet. It just furthers everything. Like, a lot of the things that they do. So it's like the fact that people think that hippies are like so weird and people don't want to go outside anymore and people are just so obsessed with certain things.
Even down to that, being a part of a plan and a system, of course you will make the people who just want to be natural with the mother nature and all of that, you're going to call them crazy or weird. It's like everything.
But it's like our people have to be strong. Yeah. Like, because they've been doing that for so long. It's like, y'all still going to believe it? Like, at this point, y'all are dumb.
Yeah, that's literally a unprogramming, because it's like we've been programmed all
to believe
a lot of stuff. And even a lot of our people don't believe in, like, conspiracy theories.
Yeah, they don't.
Like, they be against
But it's like, I feel like it's so sad because I've been here for a few years and I've already started questioning things. Like, I didn't even finish college yet and I'm questioning things. Like, people get to a certain point in their life later on after they've done all their college, they've done all their partying, and then they start questioning. And it's like, at the state of the planet today, you should be questioning at 3 years old. You should have questions, because it's just like certain stuff is just unbelievable. You mean to tell me you believe Elon Musk sent Gail to space? You're not about to tell me that.
Yeah.
With Katy Perry. Like, you're not about to tell me. Y'all believe that. Bro, yes. It's like, y'all
really believed it?
I feel like some people did.
That's crazy.
Bro, it's it's like y'all believe in that. Y'all don't have no questions.
Yeah.
Y'all don't have no questions.
Yeah, but that's what you definitely have to. I don't see how people can just learn stuff, like just hear stuff and not question it. Like, that's the first thing I'm doing. Well, I don't really like people might, and I feel like people be trying to say that's being the devil's advocate, but like I'm arguing for the other point too, because it's like, how do you know which one is true? Like, how are you going to try to tell me that's true? Like, you're going to have to argue me down to prove that point, and if you can't prove it, it's probably not true. And I feel like that'd be the whole point of even battling what people have to say, because it's like, if I oppose what you're saying and you prove me that I'm wrong completely, I will accept it. But if I argue your point that you just made and you can't even stand firm in it,
honestly, I think I'm ready to drop the bomb on my conspiracy theory because we have proof. We have physical evidence, proof that is a fact.
What?
God is a woman. We have fact. We can argue that. We can physically argue that. And you can't say otherwise.
Yeah.
You can't, because it's scientifically proven and physically with your eyeballs proven.
The creators of the universe
is a woman. It has to be a woman. Yeah. And even down to religious text and all of that. It say it's a man and all of that, but what they say about it doesn't scream a man. God is caring. God is loving.
The creator.
God is nurturing, a creator. That's literally everything they say about a woman. I have never heard them say that about a man. Ever in my existence. I have never heard them say that about a man. So why would I start now? Because they're talking about God and he's supposed to be a man. Yeah. It's like you're trying to gaslight me.
Yeah, and I think that's a huge part of like in certain religions you have, okay, so for example in Christianity you have like, what is it, the God, the Father
and the Holy Spirit,
the Son and the Holy Spirit. But it's like, where is the woman? Because I've only known life to be able to be created by woman and man. So
the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit don't make sense.
How is it 3 men that created life? Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just personally, like, if we're talking about, like, things that we can prove and what we have seen physically with our eyes, I only know people to come from a woman. Yeah. And it's like, of course, you know, a man and a woman have sex to have a baby. Kid. But I feel like, to me, I just feel like the sperm is like the activation of the process, but I feel like even the magical things about the woman's body and what it can do to create and hold life for 9 months.
Yeah. And
like,
even,
I'm sorry.
And it's like, even down to
that's just kind of disrespectful.
Before that, it's like, you know, I guess we can't technically say we can prove it because it's like we don't see it these days. But we see it in the animal kingdom, and we know that life follows the animal kingdom. Like, everything follows, like, the animal kingdom. And there is species out there where women can have kids on their own. They can reproduce.
The female. You talking about women. The females.
The women. The women of the animal. Like, you know what I mean? Like, come on, the biddies. Like, we know that the woman can reproduce on its own. They don't always need the male. Like, there has been species that completely killed men off and still were able to reproduce and continue their civilization.
I know in a lot of species right now, they're the population of the males are going down. And eventually within like the next couple thousand or 100 years or whatever, it's supposed to be just a female species. But yeah, it's
like even down to that, it's like we can't even technically prove that women did that.
We know that even down to, and I'm just use this as an example from the Bible. They say that Mary gave birth to Jesus from, I guess, like God implanted her in that or whatever. But even down to this proof that a woman once gave birth
that didn't have
a man.
Yes, she didn't have sex. And what gets me about
so we know it's possible,
bro,
because God can make anything happen.
Bro, what gets me? Hold on. What gets me about that is that when you bring that point up to Christians about it, they start to completely dismember what you said. But it's like, that's what it says in your religious text, that a woman didn't have sex and she was impregnated.
And I feel like the Bible give you like stuff stories for you to interpret, like stories. So like you're supposed to take something from everything. And I just feel like that
is not literal.
It's just the point of woman probably once gave birth.
Yes.
But and this is a term, and it's considered a conspiracy, but we're not crazy. It's called
parthenogenesis.
Parthenogenesis. And what it means is that a woman can
reproduce on her own by the sun. She's basically
I don't know if that can happen right now.
Yeah, no, not right now.
It supposedly once was a thing. And
basically, not right now. But once in our basically span of millions of years, a woman was able to reproduce from the sun being able to replenish her, like give her all the vitamins she need and everything. So she was able to create whenever she was ready. So not just like she's creating them at 27 because she wants to, but when her body is basically coming to its
think about this, even down to them saying by the sun. You know what that represents. It's kind of like, I guess you would say, like the sun, like Jesus or like God or something like that. So meaning that God was literally putting, like, you know what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying.
If y'all can pick up what I'm putting down, that's basically what I'm saying.
Yeah. I get what you're saying. Because if you think about it, if you think about it, like it was the sun that she had. So it was like she's replenished by the sun, and she can have a higher power, and she can have that from her.
Yes.
Like, yeah, so it's like it goes hand in hand,
and that's basically what God did for Mary.
So it's like that's I'm not even going to say that's a conspiracy theory. That is fact. That is fact. I see that today.
But we're going to end this video here. I hope you guys enjoyed our thoughts of what we just be thinking in our mind or whatever. And hopefully some of y'all relate to the conspiracies that we spoke on.
And y'all tell us some of yours
down below, and y'all tell us what is a conspiracy theory that nobody can tell y'all about.
Yeah, because I'm going off on that hill. You can't tell me nothing about that. No.